This is a wireless speaker you wear on your wrist. Alright, so let's start with an overview and then I will put it on and we will put it to the test because I'm excited to show you guys how this speaker sounds. So on the watch itself, for a watch it has a lot of buttons, but for a speaker it's kind of just expected. You have your on button, which is also a play pause button. You have a last song and next song, so a plus and minus for song selection. And then you have a volume up button. There's no volume down button, and I will prove this to you later. I will go through each button. Literally, this last button only turns the volume up. There's no volume down button. And then of course on the other side you have, under a very difficult flap to open, both a charging port from micro USB and a micro SD card slot. So you can actually put a micro SD card in here, say with music or something. But we thought, what if you put a micro SD card in there with music? You can't turn it down. It would be, oh, you could only turn it up. I don't know. So yeah, I guess we'll put it on. Fits like a very tall watch. It's not even that wide. Like, you can see some big watches out there, like in terms of circumference. Doesn't have the biggest circumference, but in terms of like height, you can see how actually big that watch is. So I'll go ahead. If you hold the play pause button, it turns on. Just listen to this.
Bluetooth model has been opened. Paired.
Alright, so we're paired with the phone. I'm gonna go ahead and get a song to play. Alright, so I'll be playing Anecdote Life Is Over. It's an NCS release. I'll link it in the description below. It's just a random NCS song that will show the speaker. I'm gonna play it at full volume because that's where you'd hear any distortion if it was like a low quality speaker. You should keep in mind, you're not really expecting to get a great speaker. The fact that it's on your wrist in the first place is impressive, so you really shouldn't be expecting much when it comes to this, but I'll let the sound speak for itself. Let's play it. Alright, so obviously it doesn't sound amazing, but honestly for $15, this isn't a horrible portable Bluetooth speaker. I would say the big thing you're sacrificing at that price point and with this form factor is loudness. It's just about loud enough at full volume for one person or maybe a couple people if everyone's quiet, but if you're up to like 4 or 5 people having a conversation, it's not going to be loud enough. Obviously there's not a lot of bass. I mean, look how small the speaker unit is itself. If they focused on bass, you wouldn't hear anything else. So that's kind of expected, but you can still discern the song very well. You can still hear the details that's on your wrist. So if you need loudness, then obviously you should go a different route, probably spend like $30 on a bigger portable Bluetooth speaker. But for one that fits on your wrist, whether you want it for the novelty or you actually want to carry it around on your wrist, I don't know, like hiking or kayaking.
Why not?
Why not? Probably not kayaking, actually. It's not waterproof. I mean, if you wanted a Bluetooth speaker on your wrist, that's a thing now. You can get it. But the functionality doesn't stop there. You can also take calls on this, so like super full-on secret agent, like talking into your wrist and stuff. So we're gonna do a live call test. Byron, go to the other room. Call me. This is my phone, my Huawei watch, and this all ringing at once, but I will pick it up on this. And it has a microphone and a speaker built in, so hello?
Hello?
It actually works, like, pretty well.
Really horrible on this end.
You can't, is the quality bad on your end?
The microphone, it's like you're talking into a tin can. It's just really.
It kind of sounds like you're in a tin can, too.
Really?
I mean, I can hear your voice, but I would say it's definitely worse than if you just were using your phone as a handset.
Yeah.
Alright, that's the call performance, and then I'll just hang up on him. So the speaker just works like it would with a call. You just hear the voice through the speaker, and it's a decent volume. You're gonna have no problems actually hearing him, but the microphone, as Byron said on the other end, is not very good, which doesn't really surprise me, but he was able to make out what I was saying, so technically it does function as described, just not very well. Alright, conclusion time. Obviously, this is not going to become anybody's daily driver. It's not that type of product. You're not going to charge it at night and then wake up, put it on, and wear it throughout the day. Nobody's going to do that, but that's really not its purpose. It's kind of just a novelty item. It's only $20. Maybe your friends are over, or you're doing other stuff. There's really not that many applications for it, but it's cool to just show someone and be like, hey, here's a Bluetooth speaker. That's a watch. That doesn't tell time, so it's like a wrist speaker. And it's cool in that novelty fashion. But other than that, it really doesn't have any appropriate functions or practical uses other than just being a cool tech product. And that's the reason I bought it originally. I saw it and I was like, I didn't know that existed. I knew smartwatches existed. I knew Bluetooth speakers existed. I did not know somebody put a Bluetooth speaker in a watch, which kind of makes it a smartwatch. Would you consider this a smartwatch?
No.
Because it doesn't tell time, so it's not a watch. But it is a smart wrist accessory. Interesting.